From KTVN, this is 2 News Nevada, Morning Edition.
Crews almost have a full perimeter around a fire that sparked near Cold Springs over the weekend. We have the latest containment numbers on the Peavine fire. Straight ahead.
And a woman convicted of killing a puppy has been sentenced. How much time she'll be behind bars? That's coming up.
A warm, dry, and breezy day ahead as we'll hold on to below average temperatures for the last day today. Things get back to normal tomorrow, and we're only warming up from there. I have more details right around the corner.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody, and thank you for starting your day with us. I'm Kyle Louder.
And I'm Faith Justice. So glad to be with you this morning. We've been enjoying some very cool temperatures, but summer's not done with us yet.
No, as Barrett has been telling us, we've been below average temperature-wise for like 2 weeks. So let's check in with meteorologist Barrett Vincent himself now. So what do you say, a couple weeks of below average temperature?
Yes,
right?
We saw below average conditions with cool air and showers throughout the hottest part of the year historically.
Well, you know, like I said, summer's not going to give up without a fight. So.
No, it is not. We'll see that with upper 90s this weekend.
Here we go.
But we're gradually warming up to those, so we can get ready for that, as every day will just be a bit warmer from here. And some free AC this morning with 57 degrees outside right now. We'll see temperatures rise to 90 degrees for the high in Reno today. That means 80s throughout most of the afternoon with plenty of sunshine to go with it. Mid-90s take over tomorrow and get right back to those normal temperatures. But we're increasing just a bit every day going into the weekend, 98 on Sunday. So get ready for that warm up. For that dog walking forecast, 61 degrees around 8 a.m. and then 80s go into the noon hour for a nice day in store. Mid 80s out there for most of those neighborhoods. Upper 80s closer to the downtown area, seeing 88 in Sparks and Hidden Valley, 90 degrees in Collin Ranch today. Some red flag warnings take over tomorrow as well, with southwest winds up to 10 to 20 miles an hour. Those winds could be gusting up to 35 miles an hour as humidity values drop into the single digits in those areas of red. We'll be watching out for that in the areas of that beige color in Lander and Eureka County as well. Fire weather is still prevalent as it's the summertime, so just be aware of those open flames. Nice wind to go with the afternoon as that breeze will cool us off. Peak wind gusts right around 4 to 5 p.m. today, right around 15 miles an hour for those peaks, but we'll see that mostly stay consistently between 5 to 10 miles an hour this afternoon for a nice breeze to cool us off.
All right, thank you, Barrett. We'll move to fire watch now. The Peavine fire that sparked north of Cold Springs over the weekend is now 90% contained. It's burned almost 120 acres before firefighters stopped forward progress on Saturday evening. No buildings were destroyed, and the cause of this fire is still under investigation.
Fire crews are also working to contain several fires in Elko County, 2 of which have merged into one. The Bureau of Land Management says the Jake's Fire and the Snowstorm Fire have combined to burn more than 47,000 acres and are just 15% contained. Crews are also battling the MP22 fire. It's charred more than 4,200 acres and is 42% contained. And the Adobe Mountain Fire has burned more than 10,000 acres and has no containment. And a developing story this morning. No one is hurt after a car caught fire in Washoe Valley yesterday morning. Truckee Meadows firefighters say crews put it out before it could spread to the wildland. And if you're just joining us here, investigators are still looking into what led up to a crash that caused one car to roll over onto its roof. It happened a little after 10 o'clock last night on North Sierra Street near East 7th Street in downtown Reno. The Reno Fire Department says both drivers were helped out of their cars by people in the area. They sustained minor injuries.
And we'll move to Crime Beat now. A woman that pleaded guilty to killing a puppy has been sentenced to 3 years in prison. So the Washoe County District Attorney's Office says back in July of last year, 29-year-old Elvira Monroy killed her ex-boyfriend's 12-week-old puppy and then threw it in a dumpster. She will be eligible for parole after 15 months. Also in Crime Beat, 70-year-old Joseph John Greco has been sentenced to life in prison after being found guilty of abusing a young girl. Back in May, a jury found him guilty of lewdness with a child under the age of 14, and he will be eligible for parole after 20 years.
Later today, the mother of 5-year-old Isabella Loving, who was found dead in a Cold Springs home back in April, is set to appear in court for a bail hearing. Andrea Loving is facing child abuse charges in connection to Isabella's death, which the county medical examiner says is a homicide. Andrea originally had a hearing set for last week, but she waived her appearance. You may recall deputies have also arrested her husband, Nicholas Loving, earlier this year in connection to Isabella's death. He's due in court later this month.
And coming up next on 2 News Nevada this morning,